Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here, and today is June 11th. Xur has arrived in the tower. He's way up here in the hangar, so let's see what he's got for sale. Got some interesting things here, but before we do, make sure you guys are buying your exotic engram. Chance at a random weapon roll, of course, gives you a chance at a high stat roll on something you probably already own, or if you don't have a complete collection, maybe you're newer to the game, it's nice to add some stuff to your collection. So let's jump into the items for sale this week. First thing we've got is Two-Tailed Fox, which doesn't even really fit on the screen. It is a rocket launcher. Shoots 2 rockets, 1 void and 1 solar that can track onto the same target. And that's pretty straightforward. It's a really cool rocket launcher. I don't know if it tops the meta, but I mean, if you need to shoot rockets and you need one of each type, it actually does give you a little variety if you're trying to break shields, do some damage. You really can put some work in with this thing. I haven't really used it in like Legend Lost sectors or anything of that nature, but sometimes I forget it's there. So it is one that I would definitely suggest picking up, toying around with it, seeing if it's good. Rockets are still putting out a lot of damage, so make sure you get this thing. The other perk here is going to be Play with Your Prey. The Void Rocket suppresses the enemies. The Solar Rocket causes damage over time, so double win. Overall, if you don't have it, buy it, toy around with it. It's pretty fun. For the Hunters, we've got these Stompies. These are hydraulic boosters, increases sprint speed and slide distance, improves high jump, strafe jump, and triple jump. This is your mobility exotic for Hunters, so if you don't own it, buy it. That being said, the stat roll is a whopping 59, and we're looking at 2 in recovery, as these are going to be likely a PvP exotic. 2 in recovery is not great. 14 in intellect, not bad. 18 in mobility, not bad for a hunter, but still, overall, resilience not doing that much. Low recovery, really bad thing to see for a PvP exotic. So if you don't have it, add it to your collection. You can still get the functionality. Stat-wise, not great, and it's below 60 on an exotic. I wish that wasn't even possible, but what are you going to do? Overall, add it to your collection. If you don't have it, probably a better stat roll out there for you. It's a good exotic, though. Over the Titans, we've got the Severance Enclosure. Perk here is Spheromatic Trigger. Powered melee final blows. Powered usually means your ability melee. So if you get a kill with your melee ability, unleash a damaging explosion. Finishers and final blows against more powerful targets increase the radius and damage of the explosion. I've never really tried this that much, but if you do get a punch, every so often it's not bad to have an explosion, but making that the entire build of your exotic around that, unfortunately, doesn't really do it justice. Finishers in and of itself isn't bad, but by the time you're running in and finishing something up, I don't imagine it very frequently is going to get you a ton of AoE kills that are going to be really beneficial. So overall, this is not my favorite exotic. Pretty low. If I had to rank this thing, it'd be in the bottom of the barrel. Maybe not the bottom, but really low for sure. Stat roll is 61. You got 21 in intellect, 12 in recovery, 14 in resilience. That's like a pretty decent roll for Titans. Unfortunately, the exotic perk, not really doing a whole lot for me. So if somebody actually really does enjoy this one, please comment below. Let me know where you find it beneficial. I don't think I've ever used this exotic. So you could complete your collection, add it to it, and then almost dismantle it. But that's up to you. For the Warlocks, we've got Chromatic Fire. Highest stat roll of the week as well. So Warlock's getting a little love this week. Crystalline Transistor. When a light subclass is equipped, precision final blows with your kinetic weapon create an explosion in the element of your subclass. Now, I don't know if this thing is going to pair with like energy accelerant. I haven't thought about it, but it could. I'm guessing it doesn't go too crazy. But generally, it's going to make any weapon basically a Firefly weapon. So you're going to take any weapon that you've got equipped, precision final blows with your kinetic weapon, of course, create an explosion. So basically it gives any weapon kind of Firefly that matches your subclass. It's pretty straightforward, but if you do enjoy those group explosions, pretty cool as well. Stats are not terrible. Resilience is high, not doing that much, but I mean, recovery 15, intellect 8, discipline 13, strength 10. Not really high in the mobility department, but overall, is this kind of a PvE weapon anyway? Or PvE exotic, I should say. That's not a horrible stat roll. So, not a bad stat roll, kind of fun to toy around and make things explode. Overall, really can't complain. Kind of a mid-tier exotic, have some fun, not busted, but not like dead to the world either. That pretty much does wrap up Xur. As I said, he is in the tower. Tonight, we are going to have the podcast, The Last Word. It will be live on twitch.tv/Ebontis at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We've got Evan F. 1997, the retrospective king, joining us on there. As well, some of you guys saw my partnership with Advanced GG is live, and I've got the code Ebontis30. That is going on right now, so if you guys do want to pick up some Advanced GG through Sunday, you'll be able to get 30% off your order, and they're dropping a new flavor literally today out there. Probably by the time this goes live, it'll be out there. So Sour Watermelon will be up there. Check that one out. Should be really cool, and I can't wait to taste that thing. Other than that, if you guys are new to the channel, thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, drop a like below. Leave a comment, as I said, if you guys have good uses for these exotics that I don't think of. On Twitter, you guys can find me catching up on stream schedule, news, game announcements. I lost my mind when it came to Elden Ring yesterday. And over here on Twitch, as I said, I stream a whole bunch of variety, including Destiny. So if you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, and hopefully you guys will find me in the next video. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.